Hey, what's up guys, it's Red here with another Fire Emblem Mythology video. This video will be on the weapons used by the protagonists, Robin, Byleth, and Alear. But before I get started, if you have any feedback or questions for me to answer, leave it in the comments below. And make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Also, this video will be slightly different from the other Fire Emblem Mythology videos because there won't be any real life mythologies that I will be speaking of in this video. So, let's get started with Robin's weapons. Robin doesn't actually have any PRF or personal weapons, but Robin has been depicted with the tomes that were available in Fire Emblem Awakening, like the Fire, Lightning, and Wind tome families, and Nosferatu. However, there is one sword that seems synonymous with Robin thanks to Smash Bros, the Levin Sword. Which, the Levin Sword, much like the Light Brand, is a magical sword that anyone with a sword proficiency / class can use, and the Levin Sword isn't just exclusive to Awakening. Robin is shown to be proficient with magic and swords, and their Tactician class and upgraded class can use both. Robin helps out and becomes a tactician to the Elysian army and helps Chrom fight the forces of Plegia, Valm, and the fell dragon Grima. Robin is actually the avatar of Grima, and another Robin from a different universe becomes Grima, which Robin and Chrom fight and come out victorious. So, that was Robin. Now onto Byleth's weapons. Also, I did Corrin, so I skipped them in this video. Byleth, unlike Robin, does have an exclusive weapon, being the Sword of the Creator. The Sword of the Creator is a hero's relic that was made from the bones and heart / crest of the progenitor god Sothis, with the first user of the Sword of the Creator being the King of Liberation, Nemesis, who used the blade with his 10 elites and those who slither in the dark to take control over Fodlan. However, Wilhelm Paul Hersfeld, the first emperor, and Saint Seros, the daughter of Sothis, and the four saints fought against them, and Nemesis was killed by Saint Seros. Seros built Garrick Mach Monastery and took the remains of Sothis, the Sword of the Creator, and placed them into a tomb. Seros took out the crest and started to make life in hopes of reviving her mother. That was until Byleth was born from one of the people that Seros made, Citri, who sacrificed her life to save baby Byleth. So, Byleth's heart was also the crest of flames / Sothis' heart, and their father, Geralt, faked their death and took them away. Eventually, Byleth and Geralt returned to the monastery, and one night, Byleth was able to get the Sword of the Creator, and Byleth used it throughout the stories. And Three Houses has 4 routes, but I already talked about the first 3 in my previous video, so check that one out. So I'll only talk about Silver Snow, in which the Adressian Empire was able to successfully invade the Holy Kingdom of Fargus and Leicester Alliance. They took Archbishop Rhea, who is Seros, captive. Dimitri was presumed dead, and Claude left Fodlan. So it was a church who only stood against the Empire, and Edelgard, who in this route was Byleth's a student. So the church fought Edelgard and Byleth had to slay her to save Lady Rhea. But it wasn't the end, as they found out about those who slither in the dark, so they had to go to defeat them. Afterwards, Rhea started to go insane and Byleth had to fight her in her Immaculate One form. Though, depending on paired endings with some characters, Rhea lives, and others she disappears or dies. And Byleth becomes a new ruler of the reunified Fodlan with the Sword of the Creator. So, that was Byleth. Now, onto Alear's weapons. Alear actually has 2 weapons exclusive to them, which the first one being the sword Libération, which they start the game with. Also, Libération is French for, you guessed it, liberation, which the name is symbolic to Alear, as Libération can only be used by divine dragons, but Alear is a child of the fell dragon Sombra. But the divine dragon Lumera gave Alear her energy to transform Alear into a divine dragon, which the symbolism of the name being that Alear is free or liberated from the past as a fell dragon and are reborn as a divine dragon. Alear's second exclusive weapon is another sword, the Williglanz, which also has significance as it's German for will shining or shining will, as Wille is will and Glanz is shining. And Alear's will is so strong and for the side of good that it's symbolic for Alear. Both weapons are given to Alear by Lumera, who adopted Alear as her child, though Williglanz is obtained after slaying the revived and corrupted Lumera. Alear used those blades to fight the forces of their father, the fell dragon Sombron, and eventually defeat Sombron, and Alear becomes the next divine dragon leader. So, that was a Fire Emblem Mythology, Robin, Byleth, and Alear video. It's a bit different from the other videos, but it's also going to be very similar to the next FP Mythology video, which will be on the Fire Emblems of each game. So stay tuned for that video, and I don't know when I'm going to release it. Maybe I'm going to take a week off, who knows. So just wait for it. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. So thanks for watching.